Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Fuzzfinger here and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX, and our perfect Excalibur II gameplay series continues. So we're going to be heading further into the Dali storage area before making our way over to Lindblum Inn, at least that's the plan for today. If you're following along with the Thomas's walkthrough, then this is going to cover section D1-08. And don't forget, if you enjoy watching, just to leave a like, and let's get on with today's show. Okay, so this is quite a lengthy section, although fortunately the majority of that is made up of just cutscenes where you have to spam the X button to get through the dialogue. That said, there are a few things you're going to have to do, and a little bit of RNG at times that you're going to need to rely on, but not a lot, fortunately, and mostly here at the beginning. So just be prepared from time to time to reload your autosave in order to get the best possible times that you want to go for. So after opening the first chest here in this room, head through this door and you'll be thrust into a battle which we don't want to complete because of the experience gains that we get from that and the time it would take in doing so. So as the battle's loading, hold down your L1 and R1 buttons. You might be able to escape immediately before there's even any cast animations here. But if not, just make sure you get ready to use Flee with Zidane, so that if you don't escape naturally, you can do so anyway. You will drop some gil unfortunately, but that's fine. Once again, because we're going for a perfect playthrough, we need to not collect any experience or limit the amount of experience we get at the moment, so that later on, when we have the opportunity, we can actually maximise our stats more thoroughly. So grab the 3 items from this room here with all the mist, and then we're just going to exit this room once more and make our way over to the end of this area. And we will have some boss battles shortly, so you just need to go ahead and optimise Zidane and Vivi at this point, and make sure that Zidane's bandit ability is equipped. So with that done, head over to the right hand side of the screen and just make your way through the dialogue and moving through the area as need be. Right, so now the view switches over to Steiner, and there's just one scene here that we need to get through with him, and then we get control. Once we head down the stairs into this next area, there's just 2 items we want to grab. We can see the old man walking down the stairs as well, so that gives us time to grab these items because he needs to enter his house. Once we've grabbed that high potion, go into this building, and then literally just stand there and do nothing until the man comes in. There he is. Sometimes if you've been a little bit too quick on collecting those first 2 items, you can have to wait a little bit longer for him. But I don't think there was any danger of that happening for me. So another dialogue scene, and once this is finished, just take Steiner back out of the house and exit this area down the south. Now you should have the bird killer ability on Steiner already equipped if you've been following along with these videos. But if not, it's imperative you equip it at that point before coming across to this screen. So when you get the option, select the first choice to poke the barrel here, and then just be ready because our next boss battle is about to materialise. So this is Black Waltz 2, and this is quite an interesting encounter actually. There's actually one ability that we can avoid altogether, and we need to, and that's its fire counter ability. So this is how you're going to engage with this particular battle. First of all, you're not going to do anything until the Black Waltz takes its first turn, at which point you're going to attack either with Zidane or with Steiner. With Steiner, you'll want to use the Fire Sword ability, if Vivi is alive, which he should be for the first round. Make sure that Dagger doesn't do anything at this point, and Vivi doesn't do anything either, not even heal with potions. After its second attack, which is usually, in my experience, targeted at Vivi, he will die, but that's not a big problem. If he doesn't attack Vivi with that, if he attacks one of the other characters, Steiner or Zidane, then use Vivi to attack that character, and then Vivi will be killed. And after that, it's literally just a case of using Steiner and Zidane to attack this guy, and then whoever gets hit with the next attack after the one that killed Vivi, have Dagger throw a potion on those, and that should be all you need to do at that point in order to kill him. So one more round of attacks should take him out, and there we go. So by doing it exactly this way, the way I've shown you, you'll avoid his fire counter, which is very nasty AoE attack. And since it's a boss battle, there won't be any experience we need to worry about. And then we need to go through another set of cutscenes here, and when you get the option to either stay and rest or to depart, make sure you choose the latter, so you will have to go down. So just be careful if you're spamming your X command that you don't select the first by mistake. So as soon as you get control back with Zidane here in a moment, just run straight for the ladder at the back of the engine room, and then you'll be able to climb up onto the deck. And then once again, when you get control on deck, just head to the back of the deck and enter into the bridge area. Right, so now we have our battle against Black Waltz 3, and this one's even easier than the last one. If you do exactly what I tell you, then you're not going to fail this. So all you need to do is on this first round, you need to attack normally with Zidane. Have Steiner select Fire Sword. It's important that he does Fire Sword because this guy's going to fly in the air and you'll miss otherwise. And then have Vivi, who will be in trance mode, cast Double Fire. So that's your first round. So now he'll fly in the air. So Steiner can attack with Fire Sword and then Double Fire from Vivi. On the second round, so when Zidane's action bar comes back round, you're going to select him to steal. And he has the Bandit equipped as well, remember. And then Steiner and Vivi will do exactly the same thing. Steiner Fire Sword, Vivi Double Fire. And that'll be the end of the fight. Very, very simple. So just to go over that once more in case you've forgotten anything. So round 1, Zidane attack, Steiner Fire Sword, Vivi Double Fire. Round 2, Zidane steal, Steiner Fire Sword, Vivi Double Fire. That's it. And there we have it. Vivi only actually managed to get one of his double fires off, which is absolutely fine. But that brings us to the end of this fight. And now we're going to get a whole bunch of cutscenes as we head into Limblum. Okay, so I told you we had a nice lengthy amount of cutscenes there, so your thumb's probably aching from all that button mashing getting through the dialogue. But here we've been introduced to Minister Artania, and before we actually follow him into the next room, we're just going to go to the equip menu here and remove all of our party's gear. And then once we've done this, we're going to follow him into the next area and into another bunch of cutscenes. Yay. So this is where we get introduced to an old flame from Zidane's past. And this is Freya, so we will have to name Freya in a moment. Just be ready to go through that menu selection. Right, and after this scene with poor Oglop Sid, we're going to head back into Zidane's point of view, and we're here in the inn in the town. So after a small dialogue with Vivi, we're going to be thrust into another Moogle tutorial, and once again we're going to select nothing on that so that we can skip ahead to save time. And then once we've done that, we're going to head over into the Moogle in the following room, do the Mognet in order to read the letter from Ruby, and following that we're going to save our game, and that will bring us to the end of this particular section. So as I warned you at the start, this was quite a lengthy section, and I know it's only 21 minutes or so on video, but probably you've been, you know, heading back to the main menu and loading your autosave multiple times, so it's probably dragged on a little bit longer than that. It certainly did for me. But hey, we've got there, and we're saving now, so that does mean, of course, that we've come to the end of this particular section. And there you go, guys, there's my time, 1 hour 39 minutes, if you're just keeping track to make sure that you're about the same kind of level. So that is about 3.5 minutes behind schedule in relation to Atomis's suggestions, but that's absolutely fine. We will definitely be making that time up later. I'm not concerned about that at all. In fact, you can even be a little bit over this, and you will too be absolutely fine with getting Excalibur II, unless anything goes drastically wrong in the future, but I wouldn't expect it to. But that's it from me for today, guys, so I hope this video has helped you out, and I hope you'll come back soon for more of our perfect Excalibur II series. Cheers all, take care.